First Real Estate Radio.
You want out of life and then going all the way to getting it is one way of ensuring you have peace of mind. Yeah, everybody needs a land that has sea of O. Everybody wants sea of O. Everybody wants to acquire a land with sea of O. But do you really know what certificate of occupancy means? I will tell you what it means. Maybe that would have been delaying you from acquiring a plot of land with us. Now, let me tell you the importance of having a land with title CFO. Proof of ownership, resale value, access to loans, ease of transfer, and development opportunities. Did you also know that P1 Plus Business Consign Limited has 5 estates in East Name with the amazing title CFO? Amazing, right? You don't know, now you know. We have Picture Time by Cedarwood, Lagos State. We have Tribe City by Cedarwood, Lagos State. We have Cedarwood Luxury Apartment and Terraces at Jiabata, Lagos State. We have Cedarwood Luxury Apartment and Terraces at Sabadeta State. And then Billionaire Levy by Cedarwood, Idowash, Delta State. Billionaire Levy by Cedarwood is actually going for the early bird price of 12.5 million. But you know that price increase taking effect and it will no longer be 12.5 naira, it will be going for the price of 15.5 million naira.
If I were you,
I would jump on this and grab for myself a plot of land at Billionaire Levy by Cedarwood. Do this today and enjoy absolute peace.
all right, beautiful morning, Lagos, Nigeria. Welcome to yet another wonderful, beautiful Morning Delight show on Nigeria's first real estate radio, Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. My name is David, and it is such a delight to come your way this beautiful Wednesday morning. Trust you had a wonderful night rest and hope your Wednesday morning is going fine as planned. Of course, it's the 23rd day in the month of October. Thank God for life. Thank God for the ability to breathe, to walk, and to do what normal human beings can do. I mean, gratitude is something that is underrated. It can never be overrated. But we seem to take so many things for granted, and sometimes we feel it is our right. Sometimes we feel, it is. It is an entitlement, it's an entitlement mentality that will make you not appreciate and be grateful for what you're grateful for. Always have a way of increasing. So whatever it is that you're grateful for has a tendency of multiplying. Thanksgiving is the mystery behind multiplication. All right, 5 minutes past the hour of 10. We have quite a number of things to do this morning. So, as far as time is concerned, time is no one's friend. Time waits for no one. And on that note, we're quickly going to segue into what we have this beautiful Wednesday morning. Quickly, we'll start off with birthday celebrations. Yes, we'll start off with birthday celebrations for this morning. And I'm going to take all the birthdays, using this opportunity to celebrate everyone who had their birthdays from Monday and Tuesday, today as well. It is part of our habit. It is in our nature to celebrate those that are worth celebrating. We've taken it upon ourselves to take our time to celebrate all our clients and beloved PBOs. Every one of you out there, as far as you've subscribed, as far as you were once a client, or you are still a client, it is our responsibility. We have taken it upon ourselves as a responsibility to specially acknowledge and celebrate you on your special day. All right, we'll begin with those from the 20th, which is Sunday. We have I have here Chiamaka Eze Okafor, Joseph Okeke Arinze, Ogechi Juliana Chinakwe, Oka Emeka Emmanuel, Utuetu Stanley, Ekeoma Benjamin Chinecherem, Wonsungozi Beta, Monachi Kingsley Wilfred. Those are the names of people who had their birthdays who had their birthday on Sunday 28th, and for Monday the 24th, Oberabo Emmanuel Odafe, Mary Yusuf, Udumegu Samson Chimieze, Thompson Osondu Zigo, Okafor Kingsley Chooks, Ikechukwu Ogechukwu David, Idaka Mba Uduma, Arazu Chiemere Miracle, and Mr. Robert Okonsu and Mrs. Tunuke. And then okay, that is for 21st and 22nd, which is Tuesday yesterday. We have Wangudu Henry, Ubu Zweme Martins, Madabuchi Noah Izundu, Ezuso Chinazo Onyeka, Oguga Nena Apollonia, Ogona Chike Oji, one for good luck, Jacob. Happy belated birthday to every one of you. And for those whose birthdays today, we have Ugochukwu Daniel Akabweze, Godfrey Obinwa, Ugochukwu, Edozie Sunday Emmanuel, Lourdes Wonko, Lourdes Courtney Wonko, Etisona Asemota, Peter Mofu Naya Emia Gwale, Okoye Perpetua Okuchuku. Many more years to come in good health and plenty money. All right, on that note, we quickly want to use this opportunity to send a big congratulations shout out to the MDC OP1 Plus in the person of Professor Dr. Julius Oyedemi on your recent appointment as the new MD CEO of Falkland Property Development Company Limited. Big congratulations to you. We use this opportunity to say big congratulations on your new assignment, on your new role, on your new appointment. Falkland happens to be the construction body of the P1 Group. Once again, big congratulations to my MD himself. Greater heights, greater achievements, and greater up you go. All right, it's exactly 10 minutes past the hour of 10. We quickly segue to the main discuss for this morning. We have quite a number of things to talk about this beautiful Wednesday morning. I was about saying Friday morning. Do not forget you can be part of the conversation on either live on Facebook or YouTube. Yes, you can be part of the conversation live on Facebook on YouTube. A voice. Let me see. Let's see. Okay. All right. So do not forget to like, to comment, and to share. Let me know where you're watching us live from. Let's know where you can hear us live from.
Hello viewers, I am Ambassador Dr. Julius Oyedemi, your most astounding CEO 2023 P1 Group. The best radio to listen to is no other than Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Thank you. Hello viewers.
Hello everybody, this is Vivian Imako, the ED, P1 Perfection Business Investments Limited, and you're listening to Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Keep it locked. God bless you.
The rainy season has been beautiful, especially for our plans at Billionaires Resort by Cedarwood Phase 2. Wow! See how green, how beautiful they are. Not only has it been beautiful for this plant, it has been beautiful for the estate entirely. There are some new developments and I'd like to show you around. Let's take a look. Do you remember the last time I took a stroll out of this building, the estate management office at Billionaires Resort by Cedarwood Phase 2? It was roofless, but right now you can see that it has this beautiful roof, and not only that, on its flanks you have these beautiful gazebos taking shape. So the next time you want to visit Billionaires Resort by Cedarwood Phase 2, perhaps you should come with some friends, you should come with family members, and maybe some wines and cups, so you can enjoy this gazebo which would have been roofed then. Billionaires Resort by Cedarwood Phase 2 is actually where you should acquire your first or your next parcel of land for all that this estate promises. Remember, Billionaires Resort by Cedarwood Phase 2 is no longer selling at 7.5.
All right. Thank you. All right. Yes, we're right back. All right, we're right back. I was just trying to set up a colleague, should the case I have someone who might want to join the conversation. this morning. So there's a call link up there. Let's see. I think we're going to add that link to our live stream. We'll add the link to our live stream so that anyone... we'll add the link to the live stream. So just check out, look out for the comment session. Yeah, it's going to be in the comment section, the live link. The call link that you can join the conversation is right there on the comment section. All right, let's begin with the very first one. Yes, so this morning on my way from the mainland to the studio, I got to SMS as early as possible. I was able to get to, CMS as early as 6:45. And then the last time I came to the studio from the mainland, I used the BRT bus. Immediately I got to CMS, I saw BRT bus, and I quickly boarded it. I got the Cowrie card, and it was quite easy and less expensive than the normal, even though I had to pay higher. But because it was the first time I was getting the card, so I had to pay like 1,100 or something. I said, okay. I actually don't know how it operates. I don't know how to use it. I've not used it before. Now I don't know how they use them. But I got to learn that, okay, after getting the card for the first time, all you just need to do from subsequent time is to tap. You probably load it with 500 naira or something. And then this morning when I got to CMS, I remember, and I said, oh, yes, 6:45. I still have about 15 minutes, about 20 minutes to get to work on time. Okay, let me wait for BRT bus now. Ladies and gentlemen, I waited for good 15 minutes. I waited till 7 a.m. BRT bus was not there. I had to just take the normal public transport to come down to the office. Now, why am I saying this? While I was waiting there, I met a young man, also spoke to another young man, and I said, I don't know how the conversation started between us, but he said he heard that the bus might not be coming this morning. And then I replied, I said, this one will bus over there by this time. I'm waiting to make abroad better pass Lagos, or make abroad better pass Nigeria. It reminds me of when I spoke with a friend of mine in the person of Aduni, currently in the UK. Yes. Now, we were talking one morning, and then she said she was on her way to work. All right. She was on her way to work, trying to catch a bus for 7 a.m. or something. She said she said she woke up late, so she missed the first bus, which was for 6:30, and she was, rushing. She was in a hurry to catch the next bus for 7 a.m. And she got to the bus station about 5 minutes before 7 a.m. And exactly 7 a.m., I think about 2 minutes to that time, exactly 2 minutes to that time or something, the bus arrived. I was on video call with her, and I saw when the bus arrived. BRT buses in Lagos, they don't have timing. I wanted to ask, do they have timing? They don't have timing. Number one, they don't have timing. Number two, BRT buses in Lagos is not for the working class. I mean, it is not for those that would wake up in the morning and want to set out for work and probably don't have much on their hand. They don't have much money, because the BRT buses it's less expensive, very affordable and easy. But it is not for working class. You cannot wake up in the morning and go to a BRT bus stop and say, at so time, the bus will arrive. Then you already calculate that, okay, once the bus arrives at 6:30, you get to work by 7 whatever. There is no timing, no arrangement. Then what is the essence of the bus if the working class and then all the common man cannot take advantage of it? They come at any time. Some of them even have pride. Some of them even are just misbehaving on the job. No timing, no proper, no reasonable arrangement. And you call the center of excellence. No excellence in the transport system as far as Lagos is concerned. No form of excellence. And then on the other hand, I also thought of it. Now, if the BRT bus is available, it means a lot of people will take advantage of it, and then the public transport people would have to then that would even make their price even become lesser. Because they know that, yes, if it is higher, people will, there is alternative. And I'm also thinking, is it not that this is an intentional act? That the bus will not arrive early at a certain bus stop so that the public transporters, I don't know if you are pondering what I'm pondering, so that the public transporters would have markets to sell or have passengers to carry. Because once the BRT bus arrives, the crowd that it will carry, I mean, there will be less number of people to take advantage of the public bus. I'm just thinking, I don't know about you. This is what I'm just pondering. I don't know if you are pondering what I'm pondering. Let's talk about this together. That's the very first one. Remember, this is the Morning Delight Show. It comes away every Wednesday at 10 a.m. live on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria's first real estate radio, Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. The Morning Delight Show brings your way diverse conversation, and this is what we tend to do, conversations that will not just benefit you, conversations that would also give you the opportunity, the ability to air your views, share your opinion, and also express yourself. You also learn, all right, from this very program that comes your way every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. I've talked about the BRT bus timing, professionalism, and, you know, the lack of excellence when it comes to transport system in Lagos State. Now, let's go to the very next discussion for this morning. The need for weapons for FRSC. We'll take our very first video for this morning. What's his name now? Somebody on TV was actually defending the FRSC Marshal defends the need for officers to carry weapons. And that reminds me of a video of a young man I saw yesterday on social media, stark naked on a vehicle belonging to FRSC, shouting, yelling, and people had to gather. At some point, they had to help him. I think the FRSC people, is it FRSC or LASMA? Is it Loma now? But I think it was FRSC. They seized his bike. And the guy went naked, stood on their vehicle, shouting, people gathered, videoing and all that. And I said to myself, is this the people, some other people also made that comment, is this the people that is it the people that are clamoring for weapons, carrying of weapons? In my head, and I'm like, we see what police people are doing. They've killed, they've destroyed, they've stealed. Exactly what the Bible described the devil as in the Bible is what police people have done or are doing. Now FRSC is coming to say they want to carry weapons. Let's hear what the FRSC Marshal has to say, trying to defend the fact that they need weapons. Let's see if it is worth it or not. Let's hear.
This is a very delicate topic. Our act, ab initio, there's a provision for FRC to have and to hold arms, ab initio, in our act. But then we're not asking for arms to do enforcement. We're asking for a squad, just like other paramilitary, just a squad. And the idea is to protect our infrastructure, is to protect our facilities, not to use the arms to go and do enforcement or to go on patrol. Not necessarily, not for that, but to protect ourselves, to protect our facilities, to protect our offices, to protect all that we have in the country. The statistics that we have from January this year to June, just half year comparison, we recorded about 5,700 crashes. Already? Between January to June? With 2,776 deaths, person deaths, and over 16,000 fatalities, serious injuries. 16,000? Over 16,000 injuries, serious injuries. But if you look at the comparison with the previous year, 2023, January to June, we had a slight decrease of 2.5% in terms of crashes and 2.3% in terms of the death.
Now, some Nigerians on social media in the comment section, I just take care about two. Then somebody says, then I guess we citizens need arms to protect ourselves, family, and business. Okay, ourselves, family, business, and houses. Make una help. Make una help if they carry me go where I don't know. Hope you remember that FRSA woman. Now we cause them. Trying to say, you see, now Nigerians, now we make them talk, say they want to carry arms. This should not happen, I beg. Them no sabi use weapons well. Small thing, bullets, go the knock person, moto. Do you think FRSC has gotten to the point or the situation on the roads, Nigerian roads, Lagos roads, wherever? Do you think the situation on the roads is what is so worse to the extent that FRSC should begin to carry arms? When Nigerian police own, we never talk their own, their matter finish with waiting that they do. FRSC, when they carry arms, when they carry weapon, do you think it is okay? And what is your reason? If you think it's not okay, what else? I mean, what also is your reason why you would argue that no, don't give FRSC any weapon? If you must give them weapon, give them Kondo Olopa that they should use. All right, moving on quickly. Let's talk about subsidy funds. All right, subsidy funds. Few days ago, the 21st of October, on social media, a social media handle with the name President Bola Ahmed Tinubu Media Center made a post. What was all this? Made a post on subsidy funds. Now, it says here are the gains Nigeria has achieved and what the president Tinubu-led government has been able to actualize from the removal of fuel subsidy, among other ongoing reforms in the country. Number one, economic gains. Now, under economic gains, one, we have reduced fiscal burden, subsidy removal, free trillions of naira, enabling investments in critical sectors. Two, increased revenue. The federal government now collects full revenue from fuel sales, bolstering its finance. Three, improved macroeconomic stability. Reduced subsidy expenditure helped stabilize the economic, lowering inflation and interest rates. The second, investment gains. Investment gains. Now, it says under investment gains, one, we have attracted foreign investment. Subsidy removal made Nigeria's oil sector more attractive to investors, sparkling new investment. Two, private sector participation. The removal of subsidy has encouraged private sector involvement in the oil industry, driving growth and efficiency. Three, increased economic activity. Subsidy savings invested in infrastructure and social programs stimulated economic growth. And then the third one is transparency and accountability gains. Under transparency and accountability gains, it says, one, reduced corruption. Subsidy removal eliminated opportunities for corruption and rent seeking. Two, improved governance, enhanced transparency and accountability in government spending. And three, better resource allocation. Funds redirected to priority areas like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. The fourth one, energy sector gains. Under energy sector gains, we have market-driven pricing. Subsidy removal allowed market forces to determine fuel prices promoting efficiency. 2, increase refining capacity. Encourage investment in domestic refining, reducing import dependence. And 3, diversified energy mix. Subsidy savings invested in renewable energy sources, promoting diversification. The 5th one, social gains. Improved healthcare, number 1, under social gains. Improved healthcare. Subsidy savings invested in healthcare infrastructure and services. 2, enhanced education. Increased funding for education, improving access and quality. 3, infrastructure development. Subsidy savings invested in roads, bridges, and transportation. The 6th one, environmental gains. Under environmental gains, 1, reduce smuggling. Subsidy removal, decrease fuel smuggling, reducing environmental pollution. 2, encourage cleaner energy. Investment in renewable energy sources promotes cleaner energy and reduce carbon emissions. And then overall, 1, monthly allocations to many states and local governments have increased efficiency, has increased significantly, with some getting up to 40% increase. Just hold on. Let me get this out of the way. All right. Just some. All right. Now, 2, under overall, Nigeria has successfully paid billions of inherited debt from several administrations. 3, hundreds of billions have been allocated to the Revolutionary Student Loan and Consumer Credit Scheme. 4, landmark infrastructure are currently going on across the country, with existing roads and railways getting completed and new ones such as Lagos-Calabar Highway moving at incredible pace. All right. 5, Nigerians' foreign reserve has increased from $34 billion in 2023 to $39 billion in October 2024. 6, the debt to revenue ratio has dropped drastically from 97% in 2023 to around 64%. And then 7, fuel consumption has dropped drastically from 66 million liters daily to 25 million liters, signifying a massive reduction in smuggling to nearby countries. 8, payment of debt owed to gas companies has resulted in massive improvement in electricity generation from 4,300 megawatts to 5,500 megawatt. 9, over 1 million MSMEs have benefited from 50,000 naira grant. 10, the minimum wage has been increased from 30,000 to 70,000. These gains demonstrate the positive impact of fuel subsidy removal on Nigeria's economic, energy sector and society. It has been a challenging year so far, but it must be said that so much progress has been made in the bid to reposition the economy for a suitable future. What is your take on this one? What is your take on this very one? Now, somebody said, why does the entire presidency run on lies? State allocations grew by devaluation of currency and never from fuel subsidy removal. Now, the very comments that actually resonate with exactly what I had in mind is any achievement that doesn't translate to better living standards and easier life for citizens is fake, unfounded, and not existent. Gains must be transitioned from the glossy pages of papers to real life impact felt by people across political, ethnic, and or religious background, which I totally agree with. Now, if the presidency claims that the removal of fuel subsidy has brought about all these gains that I have read out to you, then we should feel it. We should see it. We should be able to relate. But as it stands, Nigeria and Nigerians cannot relate with any of this. Probably we need more time to see these things manifest. Or are they prophesying? But in your own opinion, I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think about this. Even as we move to the next item on our program list, like event lawa. Now, talking about grid collapse. Let me quickly read from Leadership newspaper. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has constituted a 6-member committee to advise the federal government on necessary solutions to make the national grid robust and reliable. You know, Nigeria and, constituting of committee. It's not a new thing. Okay, so let's move on. Now, the minister gave the committee 9 days to provide solutions on the incessant national grid collapse and present a report to the minister on November 1st, 2024. Special Advisor, Strategic Communication and Media Relations to the Minister of Power, Bolaji Tunji, disclosed this in a statement in Abuja on Tuesday. Recall that the national grid has collapsed 3 times in the last 1 week. The minister expressed displeasure at the incident, which he said was capable of rubbishing the giant strides recorded in the last 1 year. Members of the committee include Nasifat Ali, Executive Director, Independent System Operator, ISO, who leads the committee, Dr. Chidi Ike, Commissioner, NERC, and Engineer Shola, General Manager, National Control Center, NCC. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. Stability and... Okay. Hope I'm not reading something else. All right, we'll keep an eye on that and see how that unfolds. But then, when it comes to the collapsing of national grid, I think it is now a normal thing. So whenever it collapses again, we should not complain. Let's just be used to it. Let's just take it as a natural disaster in Nigeria. That, oh, the grid don't collapse. Oh, no, normality, they collapsed before. I mean... So when does the grid collapse? Let's not be surprised, all right? Moving on quickly to the next one. Let's talk about Lagos State. Okay, before we talk about Lagos State, a rep member expressed concern. You know, these are politicians. They are good at expressing concern. They are good when it comes to, we condemn this act, we condemn this, we condemn that. Our heart goes out to this and that and all that. They are very, very good when it comes to expression of their feelings and emotions. A rep member expressed concern concerning. I don't do rhymes for there. You want to know what the concern is about? Let's quickly take this video and then we'll be right back. Yes,
My name is Honorable George Ibezima Kozotinobi. I represent the good people of Njikoka and Ochadunukofia from Anambra State. I want to say that I'm totally in support of this motion, as it were. I want to draw the attention of all of us that in this recent past, the federal government gave a minimum wage of 70,000 a month. And just a week or two ago, there's an increase of fuel price. And I'm telling you from personal experience, my driver, I approved his transport of 3,000 transportation a day, has come up with a bill of 6,000 transportation a day just to come to work. And all these things is affecting the entire stress of our people. What does this dovetail to? We cannot transport food from our constituents, or our constituents cannot transport their produce from the farm to market with a much lesser cost. The increases of food in this country, somebody who is earning 70,000 a month, his 70,000 cannot last him for 3 days in this country, in the same government, the same policy. I want to thank God for the life of Aliko Dangote, who has, through other investors, have come up with a refinery. I want us to pressurize on the government, because not all countries that produces petroleum are in OPEC. We need to review our OPEC policy. We mustn't be in OPEC, because the only thing that will solve this problem of petroleum increase is to use what we have to solve our problem. In other words, I'm advocating that NNPC, the government, should, as a matter of policy, Mr. Speaker, to sell our crude oil we produce to Dangote at a reduced foreign exchange. Because their hands are tied, we will have to review the policy we have with OPEC. We mustn't be there. We have crude oil. Dangote must be giving our crude oil at a reduced foreign exchange, not on international standard. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Now, it's not just enough to express concern, all right? But what steps are, or will I say, what steps is being taken to ensure that the living condition of Nigerians in Nigeria is better off the way it is? Now, he said something concerning OPEC, and somebody responded to that. He said, he raised a valid, compassionate concern, but on the contrary, Nigeria cannot afford to exit OPEC for the purpose of selling at lower price than the OPEC price to Dangote in order to make domestic oil price lower. Because we are already in trouble for making our economic budget oil sale driven, you can only sell internationally by being an OPEC member. What is your take on this? Please, everybody, let's talk. Either live on Facebook, on YouTube. Any of the conversations I've actually brought presented to you this morning. Moving on from that, let's quickly look on. I titled this one, Inhumanity of Some Nigerians. Inhumanity of some Nigerians. Yes. Let's watch.
A suspect who said he lured and killed his friend and sold his body parts. Senior correspondent Ivy Kano reports.
For weeks now, the Lagos police...
We were told to feed him well before killing him. That's a confession from a suspect who said he lured and killed his friend and sold his body parts. Senior correspondent Ivy Kano reports.
For weeks now, the Lagos Police Command headquarters has not held any parade of suspects. Now there are stories and there are crime stories. What you're about to hear is mind-boggling. It's a story of a well-coordinated syndicate, what I'll call merchants of human parts. There are 10 the police have arrested so far. He used to be a cemetery attendant But due to increasing demand for fresh human parts, Ademola had to diversify into luring, killing and selling fresh human parts.
Once it is being buried, we call it dry. Either it is still cold, it is still, since we are not the one that murdered the person, it's not live killing. It was buried already, so we call it dried one. Then I was in Okeo. There was a local bar there. I did go there to drink. Normally, they've known me that I do travel there consistently since about 4 or 5 years. Then the guy now met me. Maybe a week to the time I'm coming back to Lagos. That let me go to Lagos with you. And I said, okay. So actually, I saw the opportunity because they've ordered already. So I called Oshetua. Oshetua, someone is coming to Lagos. The order was human head, the heart, the hand, and not occasionally the leg, but not always. We were drinking. The guy was taking the cigarettes because he drinks a lot. So I don't know how to do the work. So he went maybe 12 footsteps ahead of where we are and placed the 4 pieces of cola down. And immediately the guy picked the cola nuts, turning back. The man shot Lukman immediately, and he died on the spot. So around 12:30 or so, when we started working, cutting and dismembering the body and everything, I picked what they ordered: the head, the heart, the left hand. The Baba have taken one, the left hand and blood. Baba and Balogun, which is my friend, they put the the other part into 2. Baba took his own. They said, which one am I taking? I said, I can't pack everything. If I need anything, I will call Balogun. Maybe we'll meet.
He said they have so far killed 2 people.
The only person I can say maybe I regret is Lukman. I can say his name. But Said has even given me one part when I traveled to Okeo, which I met him around Iguora.
He revealed a king contracted them to kill his son so he could use his body parts.
It's just to kill. He said, no, he needs the head. In fact, everything entirely, but he's going to pay well.
Alhaji is the receiver, and his huge demand for human parts put Ademola under pressure.
Gan bá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí fóònù pé èló ló ń ta orí èèyàn, ó sọ pé 50,000, èló ni ọwọ́, ó ní 25, èló ni ọkàn, ó dà pé 25 àbí 30 ló pè yẹn náà. Immediately bó bẹ́rẹ̀ tètè ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ń ṣe owó yẹn, bó ṣe ń sọ owó yẹn sí mi, èmi ń ṣe fún cash. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti ṣe tán bá ṣe kálukú wọn wá gbé títí wọn. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì náà the same thing bó ṣe rí náà nìyẹn. Lóòótọ́ ni mo ọ̀dọ̀ mi náà ń gbé wá tí wọ́n ti ń sanwó fún.
Others spoke on their roles in the heinous act.
What you recovered from Mama's house is the son that even used that thing to that extent. Mama knows everything.
Police say people should be cautious about those they associate with.
People should be careful the kind of jobs they accept. This person was asked to come and work on a pig farm. So people need to be extra careful and let somebody know where you're going to.
The police are also after most suspects in connection with the gang. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.
It's so amazing. It's so amazing what we see every day. I mean, and there are quite a number of them that we don't even get to hear on social media. Quite a number of them. There's someone here with me. I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, good morning. I'm not sure. No. All right. Yeah, moving on quickly. I'm not sure this call is actually working. You know, this thing can be very funny at times. Okay, let me see it this way. Yo, can you hear me? He's just showing waiting. The network is quite challenging this morning. So yeah, moving on. All right, let's move to the very next one. Please, we all need to be very careful out there. I mean, we need to be extremely careful. The days are evil and a lot is going on. Let's quickly come to Lagos State. All right. Let's quickly come to Lagos State. Let's see how far Lagos State has progressed. Coming from our beloved governor in the person of Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Let's hear from him.
We need to Governor, in all of these ideas, there are the fears of some Lagosians who think that you need to be careful in the quantum of debt. Lagos stands as the highest debtor, either foreign or local debt, amongst the federating states and the federating units. And they're worried now, all of these projects you're talking about, you're already mentioning how you're looking for money to borrow, and the fear. What can you tell Lagosians now? Those who feel that Lagos is already in huge debt, and you're talking about this funding and talking about getting funding, the one that you have signed and the one that you're here to sign.
So Sheon, let's use the proper word. When you say huge debt, you know, there's a difference between a huge debt and an affordable debt, in which you look at, you look at your funding ratio, your funding structure, you look at your ability to pay. And I'll give you a simple example. Why did it take us this long before we could complete the blue line? And why did we start the red line and we've been able to complete it, in less than 3 years? It's the audacity of the power of you can do. If after COVID in 2020, we did not take the leap of faith to say that we wanted to do it, today, if you had attempted to want to do any of those infrastructure, not only will it be 4 times the price, you will never be able to do it. If you lose a chance yesterday, today is the next best chance for you. If you leave it, if you don't do it, then you don't have any opportunity to do it. We have a strong conviction in our mind. We know that our people deserving of it. We know that we're doing the right thing. In terms of the death, so the ability of Lagos to also carry this thing, we're not reckless. That's why
but
I
what's
just
the
didn't
ratio
tell you that
of debt to GDP, Governor Sanwo-Olu? That's one way we can measure whether Lagos is coping and Lagos is all right. His head is hanging properly, proportionately on his neck.
Absolutely, I can tell you, and you can see my neck, and my neck is hanging adequately. So the debt, ratio that we're meant to meet standardly is about 40%, right? Today we're less than 30%, we're about 29 or 28% of those numbers, right? So we're not even close to it. If you see what our budget growth has been in the last 5 years, when we came in, we inherited a budget of about 620 billion. Today, Lagos State is doing 2.3 trillion. We're probably going to close this year's budget at about 2.5 trillion. Next year, we intend to do 3 trillion. So if you cannot imagine it, if you cannot dream it, you can also not see it. We've tripled the size of the budget of this state. And mind you, Sheon, year on year, we're doing 94% budget performance. This year alone, we're well over 90%. With the support of our House of Assembly, where we transparently show them what we're doing, as partners in this, we have to dream it. We have to be able to take these states, and you said it, we have to be able to provide security, we have to be able to build infrastructure that can withstand, that can help, to build this state into a place where all of us will be proud. Like I keep saying, you stayed in Abuja for too long. You need to come here over a weekend and let's take a ride round, right? So we will never be reckless, All of our funding model, there's a lot of creativity to it, right? And let me just say the last point. Part of the things that we've not signed up for any of those things, see what the interest rate is doing, 30, 28%. Nobody's going to touch that. We're a public finance establishment, right? We deal only the single digit interest rate. So we're waiting. Strategically, we're waiting. On all of the fundings that we're doing on those big infrastructure, they're single digit. And it's very creative. But we needed to plan. We needed to have the ability.
All right. You see, the part of that conversation. Yeah, we are back on the show. Now, the part of that conversation where the governor said to Shehu, you've stayed in Abuja for too long. So that part actually got me laughing. All right, now that's it. I have my favorite person in the house. Perpetual is in the house all the way from Warri in Delta State. Papa, I was telling her outside while the video was playing. I said, Perpetual, you have abandoned me. You've forgotten about me. Maybe because I don't get money, you just decide not to talk to me again. Perpetual.
Hello?
Yes, I'm with you. Did you hear what I said?
I don't hear you. I can't hear you at all. It's making one funny noise.
Yes,
exactly.
Are you being serious right now? Favorite is also part of the call this morning. Let me disconnect and connect back. Probably is my let me see. Just hold on. No, you should hold on. No. Hold on. Let me see if this will work again. All right. So, I mean, what's it like now? Now, that is where the problem is. But I guess this is network. Now, let's take our very next video. We've heard from Lagos State Governor. Do you agree with him with some of the things he said? Do you agree with him? Remember, we can keep the conversation going even after the end of this session. Let's keep talking about what we've talked about. All right. Let's proceed. We'll take the next one, which is an advice. But before then, let's remind our beloved president, in the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency, on what he said before, or what he said concerning power supply. Let's hear from him. Let's remind him, and then we'll take the last one and we'll call it a day on the show.
Whichever way, by all means necessary, you must have electricity, and you will not pay for estimated bill anymore. A promise made will be a promise kept. If I don't keep the promise and I come back for second term, don't vote for me.
You've heard him, oh. He said if he doesn't keep his promise, for second time, we shouldn't vote for him. Perpetua, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Aha. All right. Now, I have about 3 minutes to call. Okay, about 2 minutes. Now, we've talked about the need for FRSC to carry weapons. Number one. I've also talked about BLT. Okay, you're not in Lagos, but I know you've stayed in Lagos. BLT, when you go to the abroad, they have time that buses arrives, but there is time for arrival of buses, but it is not so here in Lagos. I had to wait. After 15 minutes for BLT bus, I boarded this thing. Grid collapse. We've talked about grid collapse. We've talked about rep members raising concern that 70,000 naira is no more enough for due to the economic situation. I'm just paraphrasing. Now, do you think it is okay? In one word, should FRSC start carrying arms, weapon, like police? Remember what police is doing in the whole nation. Fine. They say subsidy funds. They brought a list of everything that removal of subsidy has done. So in one sentence, you're going to summarize all these things. So remember, number one, should FRSC start carrying arms? Number two, BLT timing, what should they do? Subsidy funds benefits to the economy. Has it been beneficial to the economy? That's number three. And then, what should rep members continue to do aside from expressing concern concerning minimum wage and the present economic reality of Nigeria? That is that. Oh yeah, you have the floor in 60 seconds.
Me?
Yes, you.
Okay. I don't think road safety needs to carry gun because did they know what they are called to do? Is road safety.
Road safety, yo.
All the roads they are not good.
Mm-hmm.
They are they will be going to the bad spots of the road. I'm going to be standing and be stopping people. They should go to their classes very well. And maybe I'm sure they don't understand their name. That's why they're asking for.
Perpetua, please help them understand their name, oh.
Because seriously, I don't see why they should be carrying gun. Road safety is not supposed to be carrying gun. Their own is just to go and make sure that the roads are safe. People are moving with their brake light because sometimes you are driving. Most people don't have brake light. They don't have brake light. Sometimes you even on the road you see some people don't know when to reduce their full light when they are driving at night. When you're driving at night, if somebody's coming the opposite direction, you're supposed to reduce your light. Most people don't know. So what if road safety is carrying gun? What they want to do? They want to shoot people that don't have brake lights, or what are they going to do? I mean, is it the criminals they want to? Because I don't see any reason why they should carry gun. Please, they should not give their gun. The problem we have in country is already too much.
Good. Now,
And
the subsidy benefits. Okay, continue.
Okay, the 70,000 naira not being enough is true, because the truth is that apart from government workers, and I'm not even sure they have increased their salary, most people are still getting paid 25,000, 30,000 in this country. So even if they should try and make sure that every organization, both private and government, should pay people more. And they should. I don't know what they want us to do again, because I don't want us to cry. It's not enough. Before you will buy fuel, buy how much for one bag of rice now is going for 100 and something thousand. That means how much for one cup. Some people have reduced their eating level, and you can if you say you don't want to eat, you will end up in the hospital. How much for medication just to treat malaria? How much are you spending? So you should try and be considerate. The subsidy of fuel has not. They did not. I don't know. They should bring it back, because how can a country that's producing fuel, we have our own crude oil, but we're still buying fuel as if we're importing it from another nation. Nigeria, we are dealing in naira, but we're always calculating everything we do in dollar. If we are going to be calculating our exchange rate in dollar, we should start trading in dollar. They should start paying everybody, both government and private staff, in dollar. So that when they are doing the naira and dollar, it's not be paying us, because no ATM now is working. I can't remember the last time I went to ATM to work. People in POS, they buy the cash. We now buy naira. We buy dollar, we buy everything. So you should just try. I don't know how the government wants to do, but
okay.
Try and do something.
All right. Thank
Make
you.
the nation to work.
Yeah, confirm. They've also come out to say, give a list of benefits of subsidy removal. Yes, quite a number of them. I listed them out. Quite a number of benefits subsidy removal has brought to the economy of the country. Do you believe that fuel subsidy has actually made Nigeria better or worse?
I think so. It has not made that. Since they brought this subsidy, the country has gone from bad to worst. So I don't see the benefits that they say they brought. So because our spoil is increasing. Everything else is, even the ugu you buy in the market that they are plucking from backyard.
Even for
myself, it will increase. Everything has increased. So the subsidy has not helped us at all. The removal of subsidy has not helped us at all.
All right, it's all good. Papacha, we'll talk more. Thank you for joining. Even though you joined towards the end of the show, at least I still appreciate. We'll talk more. I see you're a bit under the weather. I just hope... Anyway, thank you very much. This is our time. This is how much we can take on the show this morning. We'll be back again at what time? 1 p.m. See you all again.
A happy good morning to you. Wednesday morning, right here from our Sabah. This is P1 Plus office, and we are ready for you. Remember, Billionaire Garden City is still selling for 2.5 million naira, and Billionaire Golf City Phase 2 is up for 7.5 million naira. And you can see I'm getting my fleet ready to take you on inspection. This is Mr. Mona, making sure that your car is ready. Hello, Mr. Mona. Yo, and right here is Mr. Mecca. He's very meticulous about his task. Hello, Mr. Mecca. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Are you ready for it?
inspection
Yeah,
today?
sure. We are ready for the movement. We are ready to hit the road.
Already ready. Remember, we're selling Billionaire City Phase 2. It's on sale right now.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Billionaire Garden City is on sale. I know you're ready to go inspection.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Also, we have Billionaire Resort 2 is still on sale. It's still the promo price of 7.5 million. Make sure you don't miss it out.
All right, you just heard from my BDs here. These are our business development executives, and we have for you luxury SUVs that provide comfort, calmness, and a little bit of swag. So that when you make your purchases, it is guaranteed that P1 Plus offers you premium luxury or nothing. I'd like you to get the details from this video on the screen and make sure you subscribe to our estate, and we will be there to make sure that your return on investment is guaranteed. My name is CJ the Boss. I'm the P1 Plus Fleet Manager from Asaba Regional Office. God bless you. See you, Nakagarala.